Do you take the blue pill?
You can choose to take the blue pill. Praise the cancel culture for finding a man that we can collectively hate. And even get paid for all this drama. Wow, juicy, isn't it? I don't know, kind of reminds me of something. It also reminds me of lack of thumbnails, but this one is like even lower quality of the same thing. Ugh. Cancel culture looking uglier every single year, it seems. So take that. Take that if you're part of that garbage cult of propaganda, basically, that doesn't want to actually learn two sides of the story. Everything you ask the government will have consequences in the end. Even if it's a nice little thing like stop killing babies. We we lost that one. We will continue to kill babies, I think. I don't know, it's just a movement that didn't fully succeed just yet. Because women really want to kill babies, alright? As simple as it sounds, people had two sides of the story when it comes to babies, so what the fuck are we doing with games? Do we really think there's no second side to the story? This is why I offer red candy. That's not a pill. This is a sleeping. Yes, guys, I offer to open your eyes. There are two sides of the story. You're not just outright winning when uniting all gamers, all consumers, all predators to ask for more free things for the government to provide. You don't have as many entitlements as you think you have. You just don't. The thing that you think is consumer protection, entirety of capitalism might fall apart in just 2 years. You don't have any protections, my friends. You should enjoy whatever you get from life and be it that way. Because there are so many games to choose from. Why is death of a single game in your lifetime would actually throw you off course of continuing to enjoy games? I don't understand, you guys. So disclaimer, not only I'm not on your side, this might be two-part series that will cancel Actman. For me personally, so whenever you ask whether Actman is a good person or a bad person, I'll say, not very good. He was a part of cancel culture, which I am about to explain using his video. It's quite interesting. But that's just the candy. And then you watch, like, you consent to watch 1 hour of video, right? You get it. But, you know, if we're all in this together and we love cancel culture, then if this is two parts and we follow the Deadmaus rules, 4 strikes and you are out. Those are the rules. Deadmaus creators are those who abuse the platform and give propagandist takes, creating more drama, or even saying you should go to the doctor to check this and that. That's a propagandist take. You are a free person to do whatever you want as long as you don't harm anyone. You don't have to be checked until it's enforced onto you. That is always a possibility that government is willing to do for free. Whenever you do some kind of crime, they will check your well-being for free. Don't worry about it. That's when it actually will matter. Government already does so many good things for humanity, we don't really need to ask for more, but we constantly do. And we constantly get burnt by it. Actman will be put on the edge, because this will be two-part series, very likely. Meaning that he already got 3 strikes. 2 strikes just for this movement alone. Just being the best. Actman is actually the best creator for this movement. He did the best job, but that does not mean that I'm not upset of how things are going, and it does not mean that I'm not upset that he's completely oblivious to, like, the idea of, like, oh, this guy deserved it. It's like, come on, guys. Have sympathy, maybe? Don't always ask for apology for everything that a person is doing wrong. Learn the word stubborn, and that will set you free. Just like it set free one of the person who went up there on the ladder. It's upper echelon. He discovered the word stubborn. He has embodied the word stubborn because the haters are everywhere. He understands that toxicity just never stops. It's just there. And it's killing more than games. Gamer toxicity and entitlement is already killing so much that there's no way am I gonna support gamers. You mean these guys? Tell me about it. Go to the government. Absolutely. Go straight to the government.
That's where I want you to be, gamers. Holy shit, you pathetic losers.
Let's cancel another man.
You fucking
Fifth man,
pathetic
to be
losers.
exact. I will slowly unfold
Play MMO
yet another
games.
third video of why Stop Killing Games is a little bit weird to me
Fucking
personally.
idiots.
You see, this cancel culture woke
Bunch
up
of the
the
government.
moment they found a victim and a villain. It's a perfect combination of, like, now we can put this guy's face on all the thumbnails,
wonder what the
paint him as a
government's
villain.
gonna
Even
say.
Upper Echelon kind of played into the situation, even though he said he's on a completely different side.
It's very unassuming, but he's on the red pill side, unfortunately. It's unassuming. It seems like he's playing into it. He's painting Pirate Software as a villain, but he actually has sympathy for the guy. There's no... I love it, you know? He has some common sense
He's on a
after
completely
all.
different side. And I
Love
think
it.
you have a very good right to ban all the haters. Now, people who criticize you, yeah, that's a great territory, but if people are doing this massively to you, I think you have the right to ban them too. There's more. Notch have pitched into this.
Creator Notch responded to Pirate Software's disapproval of Stop Killing Games campaign.
And Notch does not have incredible reputation, alright? Notch has been attempted cancellation for many times. Yes, under-attempted cancellation, because he was saying spicy political things or whatever. And I generally support people saying whatever they want to say without any consequences, because they just express their opinion, no one has to be outraged about it. This one is a little bit different. I can't actually support Notch. First of all, Notch is retired, and he's on a side that's already winning. Like, these guys already collected their stupid signatures and monetized their content. Like, what else do you fucking want?
Yeah, I think Notch is just a cookie cutter person when it comes to spreading opinions. He didn't say much. Let's put it that way. He wasn't making spicy takes. He was just like, oh my god, Notch is on our side, guys. Although there's some inflammatory stuff where the guy being called Nepo baby, ugh. I don't know, man. That's
You got
pretty
all the things in the
inflammatory.
world. Forgot the T, guys. Forgot the T. You have the T. The question still
I
remains
forgot
of
the T,
what the
guys.
government will do, what questions they will ask. But I have a feeling they will ask, what is that MMO thing that people are talking about? Because this is new. This is relatively new and unexplored. Gaming, single-player gaming is fairly simple. You spend time, you're entertained in this alternate universe. But there's alternate universes that platform a lot of people all at once. They socialize on that platform. They take it serious.
The only person who needs life support is a fucking gamer. Bro is spending so much of their time in alternate universe. And it's like, government is gonna approach you and gonna be like, are you sure you want to do this? Or maybe you want life support for yourself. Because you look a little bit fucking unhealthy right now. Like, let's be fucking honest, what is actually happening? Let's open our eyes. We are involving government into a situation that we fully control, but we want more free things because gamer consumer rights. Oh my fucking god, guys. This is the most predatory bullshit I've ever got a chance to see, to witness. Which also now includes the cancel culture, which is also a predatory system trying to destroy anyone's reputation who seems a little bit juicy and spicy and have their own opinions on things. So every time you have your own opinion, you are misinforming the universe, basically. Holy shit. Is the world fucking sucks right now. Oh my
To the
god.
point where there's more to Pirate Software than meets the eye. He got himself into another controversy involving MMO. So government would probably really want to know what it is and why people are so obsessed about it. And can we draft gamers into war, and then can we put them into jail for pirating games? Right? Government might actually ask a few questions.
You go to jail.
Especially Trump administration, like the right-wing administration. You can see things are getting complicated, right? Right-wing administration, which does not appreciate gamers whatsoever. They don't give a fuck about gamers.
I watched Matt Walsh content. I watched Ben Shapiro content. These guys are literally anti-gamers. And if you fucking tickle Trump administration with your stupid fucking petition, they probably gonna double down and actually punish gamers more than reward them with free goodies. You know, I'm sorry, guys. You're not getting away with trying to get free things from right wing. They will fucking employ you, if not worse.
And you will find it the hard way. All right, when you raise a hand in a classroom, when you are not producing anything to society, you are just a consumer movement after all. And consumer movement can always deteriorate into slavery is good for consumers. You know, that sort of fucking bullshit. It always can.
Yes, you want more value for your dollar. That's kind of cool, but at the same time, government wants more dollars from you. They want more dollars. If you're gonna spend time playing a game, one game, where you spend $120 and you want to play one game for like 2 years to be committed to that game, I'm sorry, bro. That's fucking cheap. That's
degenerate
cheap, bro.
into this type of thing. I don't think that's
Even
what it is. People try to fucking
$120 is
sugarcoat it as
cheap.
much as possible to not get in trouble, and hopefully it works out for them, right? But it is a sticky situation that many people are now involved, posting drama videos and reporting on this thing, even though they just have the same thing to say. Or in Asmongold's case, it's even worse because Asmongold is such a fucking, let's call him a React creator, or just a internet rat. Like, I don't have any respect anymore for Asmongold. I don't care about his content anymore. And his
It withered away. Deadmaus episodes are definitely a blessing in disguise.
reactions sometimes show up on TikTok. But this one is kind of, fishy because he started his career with MMO. He started his career with World of Warcraft. That's where he got his kickstart to
Wow! That's where he started his career, and wow!
fame and fortune, it seems.
Wow.
Somehow I feel like all of this stuff is entangled altogether. And I don't think MMO gives him
Yeah, this is a big monster just spawned that actually entangles a lot of people and puts this guy on the edge of his seat. He already got 3 strikes from Deadmaus episodes, bro. It might be the time to deliver the final blow to Asmongold. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
like the sort of reputation he
true
would
gamer.
want to have. Like, oh my god, he played MMO before he became a YouTuber. Like, wow. Yes, exactly. Wow. What?
That's
The-
not a lot
if
of
you ask me,
reputation, guys.
Asmongold is basically the edgelord of Deadmaus Drama. And the final one is pending. He's the edgelord in this situation. With H3,
Playing a video game and then becoming famous, I don't know, man. That's kind of weird. And then being famous for being a React bot, I'm sorry, bro. No. H3 did got canceled by Deadmaus. We had him in a funeral at this point. It's over for H3. He showed that he does not want to be a YouTuber anymore. He just loves the drama and he wants to win the drama in the most fucking pathetic ways imaginable. Of like, the cancel culture is gonna do their thing. Yeah, they will do their thing. You still have time to escape a burning building, H3. You still have time to be a nice person and rebrand yourself entirely. That's the only way out of this. But he chose not to. He chose to be an asshole. All right, cool. Because again, their narration would be so different if H3 would just like forgive iDubbbz of like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, and just forgive him. And it's like, it's all cool. You're still, it's fine. It's completely possible. It's within the possibility. But he chose not to. He made the choices, and it doesn't matter what the cancel culture makes you feel. iDubbbz was saying all the right things, and H3 was uploading 0 YouTube videos. Woo-woo. I think I know which one I don't like anymore.
already looking like again. It seems pretty obvious to
Yeah.
me.
It is interesting way to put it of like H3 got enough fame. He cannot have any more fame. There's a limit to how much fame you can have potentially. You have to acknowledge that. There is merit to cancel culture, and it's called you got too much fame. Now you gotta give it to the next person. We gotta cancel you. You gotta give 50% of your fame. You can still keep 50%. Like your goody two-shoe fans can still follow you, and you can do your thing that you have been doing, but you have to give up 50% of your fame and reputation so we can spread it around to other creators. Right now, it's a predatory system where anyone can become famous as long as they just spam drama. It's like, who are you, bro? Who the fuck are you? You are a nobody. who did the same exact thing as the Pegasus back in the day when Mr. Beast stonks were going a little bit down. It's like, oh shit, this is pathetic, bro. Someone is gonna show up as a drama farmer, and it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen on the platform. It obviously makes me feel like this guy has zero reputation, zero. That he's like as the spammer of this platform. He's trying to leash the platform for every dollar he can possibly get away with. It is pathetic. There's no. But that's what you see. That's what the consumer culture actually is about. That's the level of greed. Of like, if someone is going down, might as well take as much out of them as possible.
That's what Deadmaus Drama is dedicated to do, is finding the rat YouTubers. And it's quite interesting to see whether he's sympathizing or not.
But people who are not this obvious, this is not a rat YouTuber, he's just a fucking leech.
With this thing, like, you don't actually get a clear answer to that. But you probably should, because anyone can get cancelled, after all. Not just contrarians. It's almost at this point, cancel culture is so petty that this is like a honorable cancellation, that there's like karmic consequences as well. There's almost like a choice between game developers and gamers. And people who choose just numbers over people who actually take responsibility seriously and produce something to society. If you choose gamer side, I mean, there is a karmic consequence of game developers will be more upset on the gamers, and they will actually take more control over the games, and they will let you do less. Live service game is kind of just like,
never side with the consumers, never side with gamers. You are not going to win this battle, my friends. It is fucking degeneracy for Notch to even mention piracy, by the way. When he's a game developer, you don't want piracy to happen to you. You want people to buy the game if they can afford buying the game. That's it. If they can afford to support you, they should. Maybe there's different ways of testing it nowadays, but it's weird, man. It's weird for any game developer to outright promote piracy. No. It's just a side quest that it's available because it's unavoidable. But you don't need to protect that. I should have had this open, but here we are, right? That's his thing. Just pirated. Also, don't forget to feel bad. Yeah, I mean, that's the real take. This is not a real take. This is a distorted meme that he had to support consumers. And I think what Notch did is pretty fucking shameful, to be honest. Only time can
a
tell.
shopping mall that can
It's
be
just
closed at
very
any
difficult.
moment. Yes, it impacts people's ability to buy food, which is
Because
pretty
the funny thing is, with cancel culture, there is no other side of the story. No one is gonna side with the red pill. No one's gonna waste their time and try to fucking be a second contrarian. It's too fucking complicated. And I personally can't do it. I don't have enough subscribers to just put to a test whether I can survive cancel culture. There's nothing. Even uploading 25 videos about Sniper Wolf didn't put me on like, oh, look at this guy, he's supporting Sniper Wolf list. Like, that's not happening, bro. Just because I can see the other side of the story doesn't mean that people give a fuck whatsoever. There is no honest discussion about this in the first place. Because we are just talking about consumers who want free things all the time. They want free YouTube videos, they want free games, and they want more out of their bucks. So, but I personally don't even touch MMOs. I don't buy games. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not in the same camp. I'm not interested in that shit. I'm not leveling up my characters right now. I just want to live a real life and enjoy that more than some virtual fucking insanity. Besides, the future looks pretty bright. With AI supporting game developers, we can talk about that more. But whatever. Whatever.
But
You do
now try and translate this to gaming. It's like if a game shuts down, are we really worse off? Did our quality of life really just fallen down the fucking cliff? Even with the shopping mall shutting down, competition will still bring it back to normal, and the same happens with video games. If 50% of video games disappeared, remember what Thanos said? Nothing would change, bro. Everything would stay the same. The world would actually feel cleaner, potentially. Not to mention the future of video games. So many more video games are gonna be fucking made. It's like it's a never-ending hamster wheel of pumping video games. I only played 1% of them.
Yeah, let's just travel into the future, let the shitty games die, and the good games succeed. We can still always create a history out of things that were fun and video game mechanics that were actually like really cool. We can still capture those moments, but we have to commit to going into the future faster and encourage more creators to do more content. If they are video game developers, that's exactly what we want in this case. It is a very destructive pattern. Even Minecraft kind of got itself into this controversy of like, why is Minecraft updating the game? It's killing all the mods. It actually had this like old school controversy. Updating the game kills mods, and what is the solution to it? Well, we just ruthlessly go into the future, because the future allows anyone to make any game they want. They can make their own Minecraft. But going into the future means that we're supposed to support these initiatives of people wanting to learn, wanting to build their own thing, and providing even the smallest of games imaginable, even something as small as this, that can still appear on top of your computer, by the way. And I get to enjoy it even when there's a loading screen or a person trying to waste my time. Anyone can come up with great ideas, and you should look forward to the future and not look forward to the past. Fucking hell, dude. So again, there's a different consequences that happen. It's not a simple movement that everyone should be behind all the time, and people who are not behind this movement are weirdos. Oh no. No, this guy is popular because he has something interesting to say. He's seemingly smart and likes solving problems like a true game developer would. So he's doing that, and he doesn't actually have to care too much about the actual details of the movement. He just picked up some details and tries to reconstruct what's actually going on by himself. He took off into the future. You will see Axeman accuse the guy of not giving enough fucks, basically. Not caring enough, leaving his teammates behind in an MMO, suing a person just because that person sent hate towards him or portrayed him in a hateful manner. And now this. He just didn't give enough fucks to fucking read. Because gamers don't read. Last time I checked, gamers don't read. And if you have read, you might see that there was a mistake. Gamers. But there was no mistake. Because if you have read, you're not a fucking gamer anyways, so I'm not talking to you
If
right
any at all. You know, there's so many of video games. I just bought this console for like $70, and it's, oh shit, it has 40,000 video games. I can't possibly play them all. Like, what are we talking about? We're not in danger.
Yeah, I bought a console that I can use for the rest of my life. So where is the problem? Gamers have plenty of content. I would understand, like, movies are dying or something is happening because there's not that many movies to watch. Because you watch movies really fast. Like, if in one day you watch, like, 2 movies, you're gonna run out of movies in a course of, like, 3 years, maybe. But gaming industry is not in trouble whatsoever. There's no problem here. If your game dies, you just go to the next one. If you're attached to your game, you're the problem. You have no life. You have dedicated your life to a fucking video game. How stupid is that?
Gamers are
Holy
not in danger
shit.
right now. We don't need the help of the government to get more free things for ourselves. Alright? Where's the problem? Why are we panicking right now? Well, that's just the stupidity of the situation. There shouldn't be a panic. Like, I lost a card game, but the real panic is Hearthstone. You know, people like, who control big corporations, they will find their own greedy tactics. They will comply to the government, but they will still extract so much money, whether through gambling, crazy monetizations, pay-to-win models, you fucking name it. Big corporations will still find a way to extract money.
Or just to make the game suck in general. Make it unbalanced garbage that is not even worth playing, but the community is stuck with this shitty game and is being fucking manipulated right now. This is the shit we should be upset about. We should be canceling the CEOs of these companies, but we can't do shit. We can only fight each other about stupid video games dying, bro. Oh my god. It's a lot worse when something like Hearthstone has been hijacked basically by greedy corporation like Microsoft, and now it's being fucking extorted for all its money.
From people's...
That's way worse. It's way worse that Hearthstone is still alive. That's way worse, guys.
Shittiest ways. Just because we keep games alive,
10 times
that doesn't
worse,
solve
maybe.
the bigger issues that we have.
You should have been dead this whole
ES
time.
Legends is still a more honorable game than Hearthstone, in my opinion. Because it deserves to be experienced more. And I absolutely want ES Legends to be a thing, to exist. But you know how there's alternative ways where it could exist. You can just make your own fucking game. Yeah, that's crazy. You've never thought of it before. Obviously, maintaining servers is, like, extremely tough. And I've seen something like The Bazaar struggle very heavily when it comes to servers. The first days of launch, like, it's basically unplayable. Every single time they patch the game, it's unplayable. And the servers are just Yeah, a normal human being like myself, even as a game developer, I don't know how to fucking maintain a server. That's hardcore stuff. We're talking about very complicated things after all. Stop Killing Games is not just simple 4 words, guys. It never is that simple. It is a question, who is gonna maintain servers? Like, what's gonna happen? What exactly are we forcing game companies to do? We don't know these details, bro. Or game companies could just be stubborn enough to fight back. I haven't actually updated myself on where things are going, but it seems the new hot topic is not this guy anymore, but the AAA guys. Uh-oh. And yet I don't need to update myself just yet. It's interesting already. Possibly handle the amount of players it first got until it's stabilized. And a lot of games kind of fall into that category of, like, server management is fucking hardcore, guys. And I don't even want to know how much they cost to maintain. I say it's pretty scary to ask government for free things, especially knowing what happened to minimum wage when we asked for more minimum wage. Like, oops. The corporations found out that they can just fire you. You know, that they have other tools at their disposal to be able to manipulate the situation to where minimum wage rising. Actually, I'm trying to connect this with Hearthstone. Corporations will find other greedy tactics. They don't have to rely on just killing games in a way to extract wealth for themselves, if that even works. They can do way worse things, my friends, and you're not ready for it. Actually ruins the economy. Because no, you don't get more money, you lose your job is the actual consequence. So when we ask free things from the government, we have to be extremely careful and expect the worst outcome possible. We have to listen to every single fucking contrarian just because they don't believe in the movement, or they don't understand the movement, and all those things are actually Mr. Cancel Culture, you better listen! Not just go after and try to extract wealth for yourself. It doesn't look good, Mr. Cancel Culture. Oopsies. And not some kind of misrepresentation. This guy is not representing anything. He's just reacting to the damn thing. And he can do it in any way he wants. He did not start the movement, and he does not have to represent the movement. What the fuck are we talking about? The only representation I see being misrepresented is like what Pirate Software stands for as a name. What is this name? Does that mean pirate all movies and all games whenever you feel like it? Or does that mean what it's supposed to mean, because his foundation is game development, right? That's what he wants to inspire, at least. That's a honorable man trying to make more games in the world, inspire more game developers to make more games, because indie games are just as important as AAA titles. And if we just have more games
If
being
not
pumped out,
more.
maybe we can just forget about the games that are dying. You know? We have all the tools we need to control the situation. We don't need to involve the government. All right, for this? So if something bad happens because of this movement, if government asks of like, what is MMO? Why are people spending so much time not being productive? Is that a good thing for you? Are you sure you want to spend your life in alternate universe? Like, what the fuck are you doing exactly? Why are you taking this shit so seriously as well? Government might ask these questions and they might not get satisfying answers from you. You will be confronted by the importance of MMOs, just like TikTok has been confronted as Chinese spyware. And it's a miracle that TikTok fucking survived the government, even though it's such a respectable platform in the first place. I am learning so many things from TikTok, and I will reference a TikTok right now. This is definitely a very complicated issue, and it's not one of those stop killing baby whales or something. That's not how fucking this thing works whatsoever. We have all the power to stop whatever the fuck we want to stop. We can stop funding all these big corporations, especially something like Nintendo, that is potentially telling FBI to shut down another pirating site. I mean, Nintendo literally went to war against the gamers who don't spend enough money. It is crazy what's going on here. And while we're busy canceling pirate software, we're not busy canceling Nintendo whatsoever. Oh wait, someone is actually pretty busy canceling Nintendo. It is not Actman after all, however. Right, I'll double check. Nope, no Nintendo has been found, unfortunately. Besides this, obviously. But you know who is willing to talk about Nintendo being piece of shit company? Oh wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, how the tables have turned. This guy's actually doing the good work that he's supposed to be doing. He knows what he has to be doing. It's unbelievable to me that this man is being attacked. He has his own priorities as to protect game developers. He doesn't care about gamers as much, you know, because there's abundance of games, and you will find whatever you like, even if some games die. Oops. Just pay for the next game, pay for indie developers. You know, you still have plenty of options, especially if big corporations.
I fucking hate MMOs because people get stuck playing that shit. And it is massive. So many people could be exploring games, supporting smaller game developers, finding out what different games look like instead of leveling their character to max level to just fucking troll around the internet. Holy shit, is this stupid. And I'm so glad that Pirate Software did something spicy with it. You know? He's
Small
always on the
developers
right side of
win.
history.
So of course this guy is not going to be fucking against games dying. Of course this is not as simple as like, oh my god, look at his stance, everything is fine for him. Of course it is fine. He can just make his own game. It's fine for him. It's actually incredibly beneficial if these games are no longer trusted and we are scared of buying into MMO experiences because they can be taken away from us. It's just that simple. This guy as a game developer is not on your side and never will be. You can not turn his head around and say, look how simple this problem is. That's why I offer you the red pill. And candy. I said candy, guys. It is time to open your eyes to the possibility that things are a little bit more complicated. So yeah, it's hard to respect Notch, especially when he's just like stealing the entire quote here. You can literally find this quote on Actman's video. If buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. That's just what the guys reposted. Like what?
Killing Games campaign.
That's not exactly his tweet,
Jesus,
obviously. I just don't know how to use Twitter. It's hard for
213,000
me to
likes.
notice.
If buying a game is not a purchase, then pirating them is not theft. Again, it's fucking bullshit that they're trying to tell you that they're going to own your game whenever you fucking bought it, man.
But they made it. They made the game. They are actually live servicing the game as well. Of course they will shut it down whenever it's not convenient for them. We can ask to nudge the balance of the universe to our side, but at the same time, I'm not going to help you guys. I don't play MMOs, you pieces of shit! Pirate Software actually plays, and Blizzard is involved into this in some way, right? But I personally, I take a much more strict stance of, I don't give a fuck about MMOs. MMOs can die right now. I would be having a smile on my face. Really big fucking smile. Like, multiplayer experiences die across the entire world. There's no multiplayer. Multiplayers are just banned across the entire world. I would fucking make a birthday party for myself, bro. I have reborn again. Yes, I don't give a fuck about MMOs, guys. I don't care that this is this time-wasting bullshit, and also it made Asmon Gold popular.
I genuinely think MMOs is responsible of death of many people. Now we have a bunch of fucking living corpses, basically. They consider them gamers. They think they're respectable human beings, but no. Not exactly. Now, some people even try to save their economy, basically, or save themselves from a dying economy, from like really poor countries, fucking selling RuneScape gold. That's a whole different fucking subject. But we're literally opening a can of worms because gaming is a very broad topic that was never really fully explored. And it's like, what kind of fucking people is gaming actually producing? And are people who playing MMOs actually respectable? Or they're just like Asmongold style type of people, right?
Like, excuse me, princess, I don't like this shit. Mostly I don't like that they take it so seriously that this is somehow part of the drama. Of like, oh no, this guy ran away from his crewmates. That's so bad. What are we gonna do? We have to expose him because he ran away in the video game where you have to spend 100 fucking hours to receive a 70 level character. Oh my god, and he ran away and someone died because of that. This guy has taught them a lesson of like, well, how does it feel like to lose a character? Oh, it feels like we need to use cancel culture to cancel me. Oh wow. Oh wow, you haven't learned anything.
Pirate Software spoken out against it, saying it will damage all live service games. Well, you don't have to sell it anymore. I was already sold. Minecraft creator Notch made fun of Pirate Software for the streamer's ridiculous stance against Stop Killing Games. Just verifying that, yes, that is what I was talking about. So he even went back.
No,
He went back to like double down. Like, were you shitting on Pirate Software? Yes, that's
disgusting face.
Yeah!
I would not recommend doing that shit. But anyways, so Notch basically says the quotes that I given you guys from here. So apparently this propaganda just goes really deep. And again, it's definitely 100% not his words anymore. This meme is definitely older than whatever the fuck Notch pulled out of his mouth, considering that this is July 7 and Actman has uploaded a video on June 30th. So unfortunately, Notch just refurbished a meme, and it's not that fucking deep. He also refurbished another meme, which is the Nepo Baby thing that people are calling Pirate Software out of. So bro's playing into the drama like a fucking 2-year-old at this point. Notch is just not respectable in this situation. Even though he's a fucking game developer, but he...
Because most importantly, Notch is not giving any original opinions. If you can't do that, if you can't provide any original stuff, I'm sorry, Notch. Step out of the way,
retired,
bro.
And he sold out to a big corporation.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm sorry, bro. I don't have any
Step out of
respect
the
for
way,
Notch
Notch,
in this
please.
situation. Also, he sounds like a very vague man. You know, like, that's a criticism of the whole movement, is too vague. And we're dealing with the government, so we probably don't want to be vague. But the most important problem is that Notch is vague. And it hurts. You know, people even want to actually, like, double check of, like, what are you talking about, Notch? Can you explain yourself? And it's like, no, I'm just tweeting tweets, and tweets are supposed to be vague, basically. It's so fucking stupid for me. If Notch was a YouTuber, we would live a much better life, my friends. Twitter is the best social media, boys. Absolutely.
Pirate Software is delusional. Pirate Software accidentally proved himself wrong. Pirate Software has lost everything. Pirate Software can't stop lying. The entire internet has turned on Pirate...
No. The entire internet is cannibalizing the situationship. They're not actually moral people out there. You know, like, that's not gonna happen. Everyone wants money, and they're not gonna do moral things on the internet when the opportunity to make money presents itself. Don't be fooled, Asmongold. I get no money from this. I genuinely want to actually bring morality onto the table. And people do, in fact, want to consume it like the rats that they are. They want to consume my morality and taint my image immediately. They can't control themselves, bro. So I'm not surprised that the entire internet...
They can't imagine that I can possibly have such good intentions just to be around here and do my social thing. I live on the internet. I like this discussion. If it's civilized, if we can learn something from it, I will make it happen. But people will never stop projecting that I am the leech somehow without even receiving a single fucking dollar yet. Without receiving any subscribers. Like, are you fucking kidding
is
me,
rotten
dude?
to the core. Just like his
The
teeth
leech.
are. Alright?
I'm the
But my teeth are
problem
not
now?
better. They're not better, guys.
Isn't that
I just
crazy?
feel healthier at this point. I feel like I have outrun Asmongold. And
People are so irrational that they should consume more education than MMOs.
I feel very happy about it.
Fucking hell,
So
dude.
let's jump into what Actman has to say, because if we can cancel one man, why stop there? You know? Let's just continue canceling everyone. All the bad guys should be canceled
Not
too.
me,
All the
though.
people who want to
Don't
just
cancel
spam
me,
drama
though.
videos should be potentially canceled.
Don't
Why would
cancel
we
me.
be against that?
Please.
Now, Actman is somewhat respectable man, because he probably has the best Sniper Docs Jax Films video uploaded ever. Like, he seems to be like the best man to go to when it comes to drama hitting the fan. The problem with that is that Actman does not show up very often, doesn't he? He's not gonna protect you all the time, and even when he tries to protect, in this situation he obviously misses all the fucking points, because he just wants to propagate the same fucking talking facts that you can find Again, I literally used his 3 screenshots against his own fucking movement. So I'm sorry, bro. We can literally chop that part out of the fucking video. Alright, prepare yourselves. We're gonna react now.
Hi there, I'm a soulless corporate CEO, and today
And I'm not surprised. He is soulless. He's a husk of a human being, just like everyone else who's covering drama. They just say the same things over and over again. Ordinary Gamer was actually better at breaking this specific drama. Like, everyone has their own talents, but what Ackman is doing very well is making things very coherent. I like that part, alright? But while we're gonna get very coherent message, we're also gonna get sarcasm, which is very complicated. To figure out sarcasm is like, it muddies the waters immediately. Also, to get into the mood, let's begin the Deadmaus Drama for real this time. Diabolical. Oh look, it's software! Oh my god, it's software! It's almost a glitch. Alright, you can
Hi there,
speak
I'm
now.
a soulless corporate favorite hobbies, devouring the blood of infants. I'm here to ask a question.
Ooh.
Is this disc? No. Do you like? I'm here
I
to ask
wish
a
I
question.
could do
Is it game
that.
not entitled to the contents of this disc?
Entitled to the content.
No. Do you like owning from you? You will own nothing and be happy. Yes.
Again, it is basically the appeal to the masses tactic. We're gonna appeal to the gamers, but we're gonna ignore the corporations because they're obviously all evil, and we're gonna ignore the game developers, which are also all evil, and they just stand in the way for no good fucking reason. We only care about the gamers here. We only care about one slice of the pie, and we're not gonna try to appeal to anyone else but the gamers. Because masses, they rule. Masses can click on a petition and sign it. Masses will rule the world, basically. But the problem is, even someone like Notch is one man, one particular man, capable of great things, right? And he has proven himself. He's not just a mere gamer. He's not a mere mortal that just wants to consume things all the fucking time. Like, what are we talking about? Bro doesn't even understand his own identity of he is special. And anyone who rise into the world of corporation or game development, they want to own their games too. It is a pulling of a rope. However, I do agree that killing games is a little bit weird, and all games deserve to just, have even a small...
What happened there, though? Why did these games become 40,000 times cheaper that I can just buy them all in one console? What happened, guys? Tell me. Explain that to me. All right? Oh, yes, they died because we can't even give credit to the creators who made these games anymore. They successfully died. They're now free pretty much. That's how fucking crazy it is. Back in the day, I had to fucking sweat to get a Nintendo console. I had to sweat to get cartridges. I had to trade with my fucking bros to get other games to play. But now, everything is just convenient and people are still demanding more? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Applying like a lifeline.
Fucking kidding
Just
me.
in case gamers decide to flock into that one place after some kind of drama happens and it inflates the game.
ends.
Game companies should be ready
only
for the fact that their game might be popular
larger.
just a little bit later than they expected. Just a small lifeline could expand their game to proper popularity. Just people maybe never really discovered or considered that game before. So, that shit, I think it is bad to kill games, absolutely. But that will not brainwash me to 100% support the movement, especially the movement that doesn't care about resistance. They attack and cancel the guy just because he doesn't like the damn thing, you know? And it's easy to dislike something that involves government and politics and consumerism. It's actually very easy to dislike that shit. As I've said, I don't stand and wave the flag of MMOs. I despise that shit. My life goal is to try and stay away from MMOs and their toxic environment. Not only the games are addictive, but the gamers are fucking trash human beings that I don't want to deal with most of the time. And in the end, we're just wasting time in an alternate universe. That might be fun, but it's not convenient. I can't even go to the toilet without people being pieces of shit of like, oh my god, you're roaching us. Oh, fuck off. Let's face it, government will find gamers to be toxic, and we will not be treated nicely. Let's just face it, that this is a very likely possibility. And once that happens, the power will trickle down and the corporations will laugh at us in our faces and will peel off even more rights away from us. There's a chance that we will not win the rope pull after all. Simply because the way we are doing things, the way we are operating on the internet. There's nothing respectable about it. Again, let's not forget this. Let's not forget that every drama comes with its own leech.
This includes your precious video game. You can do about it. Psych! Soldiers get sent for a combat drop.
It is ironic him calling gamers soldiers, of course. We are literally at war again, just like the good old Jax Films days. We are at war. I don't know how much sympathy Asmongold has for the situation, but he's sitting on the edge, alright? I might deliver the fourth strike to the point where I will no longer be able to support Asmongold as a reputable person anymore. While he's watching someone else's subscriber counts go down, he must understand that he could be next. Anyone else can be next. Anyone else can be a target. Everyone has dirt, you know? And if we're just using petty dirt on a person and it just passes the fucking morality test, and everyone agrees of like, wow, this man bad, I'm sorry, bro, everyone can be cancelled for any reason. Just standing in the way is good enough reason to be cancelled. So, good luck. Good luck. Cancel culture just got a little bit more toxic and wide-ranged. Of course, we have to collectively hate someone in particular, and losing one person isn't too bad, but this guy represents something at this point. And this guy represents the karmic consequences of game developers not appreciating their stupid movement of consumerism, right?
Okay.
So, go ahead, soldier. Fight for stupid shit. For more free things. Go ahead. The real fight is doing the work you need. Gaming is not a work, by any means. At best, it is a sport. But you know what? Only Tetris is known to be, or chess, is known to be like the real sport of gaming right now. And it's kind of like, it doesn't sound like you need a very elegant game with good graphics for it to be a sport. It can be any fucking game, but it has like logical puzzles and dimensions to it. So,
Again, you must understand why I'm talking about chess and Tetris. Games are at best respectable as a sport, but the most respectable games as a sport are Tetris and chess. It's like, these just puzzles. Everything else is kind of like secondary in popularity and very difficult to watch as a spectator. Maybe card games can be like an esport as well, pretty nicely. But there's only a few games that can actually become esports and be approachable by any age group as well, most importantly. Games are better when they are simple.
I have to break it to you guys. I don't think you win this in the end. I don't think you even have the esports label on any MMO ever. Like, that's not even going to protect you. It's not even a sport. It's literally just a pastime. Now, they are asking for a very small thing. And that makes it possible. It makes it possible. If they just want to tinker this one small thing.
I'll let Ross sum up. The quick legal argument is that the vast majority of games with an online requirement say they can be terminated at any time for any reason. Or Blizzard likes to say any.
It looks like Actman might not get a strike. I'm just gonna dominate. Alright, cool.
Or no reason. That might be a violation of Directive 9313 EDC, which protects consumers against unfair terms in consumer contracts.
The next
so if that term is
video,
unfair,
he will
that means that
get
part of the
a
contract is
strike.
null and void. If it's null and void, then what does the law say about how long a purchase lasts? Well, it doesn't. That's the whole mess. What a
So yeah, that is the interesting part. That makes things very clear. And Actman has done the right thing. But while he makes things very clear, he twists the narrative with sarcasm.
But I need a
So,
fix on
I
my
don't know how much
thumbnail
benefit we're
game.
actually getting. It doesn't seem like Actman
What
is
am I
taking
gonna
this shit
do?
seriously. He just wants to fucking entertain the audience a little bit more, you know? So
I
it is a
already
choice.
played
Either you take this thing
Deadmaus.
very seriously, or you just pour down the sarcasm and let other people speak for themselves. And hope that everyone understands your pathetic jokes.
entertainment? Well, that's too bad because I'm new signature.
I can give credit of like, okay, you do your thing, you protest. But don't pretend that you're somehow changing the world for the better. No, you're just doing your thing, all right? It may work out, it may not work out. You're just doing the gambling NPC thing, all right? You're just learning how to mob together for a cause or whatever. But this might not be the best cause. We can still improve and find better things to do. Like fully eliminating gambling practices in games, There's many things we can do. There's many movements we can agree on, I imagine. And it's a practice I don't want to stand in the way of.
Yeah, it's a thing
If you did
that Penguin Zero brought it up about like trading card game gambling. That shit is more prevalent than ever before, and it should be stopped. People should stop doing that. That shit I can agree on immediately, but it's not spicy enough, I
However, you
guess.
got your signatures. It's time to talk about the other side of the story, especially when you'll have to wait for this thing to load in the first place, for government to even reply in any significant way. Now people are just left wondering of how bad pirate software really is, which is not a very productive thing, to be honest. So I suggest you guys improve your tactics just a little bit more and find out better ways to be, uniting over something. It's a lot easier to unite over hating someone and painting someone as a villain, but he is not a corporation, so you failed. You attacked a game developer layer. Again, there's three layers. There's the consumer.
Axeman actually hopes that he represents corporations, but I'm sorry, bro. Like, you're off the rails, my guy.
Corporations that buy up game
Off the
developers, just like
rails.
Notch was a game developer, he was bought by a corporation, by a higher layer. You have to be very careful not to offend these people who literally control the world of gaming in the first place. But people couldn't control themselves, and they're doing it in our faces. So, good luck. Again, I want to do this little experiment of, like, stop killing games. How many thumbnails you will survive until, bro shows up? You survive 2 thumbnails, alright? Because the AAA response is important. And I actually haven't watched this stuff, because it's already intense as it is, to try and cancel Axeman. And sometimes I like to fight with less weaponry. I can still win, guys. Don't worry about it. I understand what's going on. I understand the base principles.
Or even if you do neither, and you only watch someone stream games, this affects you.
I'm trying to say that I haven't watched material, and I could potentially pick up more weapons. The more information I know about this situationship. This is coming to an end. We're gonna close this very soon.
No, it does not affect me because I watch people play games through YouTube videos, not streaming. I don't give a fuck about streamers as well. Just like I hate MMOs, I hate streamers. So don't combine these things together. Thank you very much. You're not gonna go very far, in my direction, personally. When it comes to video creation, again, I have to remind you guys, you can save video games just by recording the parts of the video game that are like the most fun parts, the most entertaining parts, and it's happening naturally anyways. We are preserving games with our dollars by uploading them on social media, and simply by playing them and putting them into our hearts, remembering in our different ways and whatever stories we can tell out of that game, and whatever game mechanics we have found, whatever we found fun about the game, it's worth preserving, of course, but it's our responsibility as gamers. And maybe you will just find out that you have that responsibility, and that's it. That would be the end of the story. Very likely, stories end this way, of it humbles you and puts you to work. At least that's for me. That's why I wear the workwear. Alright? I am humbled that I can make video games, and I do the work whenever I can. Right now it's a hot summer day, so fuck it. Let's do drama instead.
For any passionate gamer to throw their full support behind operations, we're lucky enough to just be able to buy the products. Don't just
Yes. We are lucky enough. Because the funny thing is, we can share knowledge with each other of which games are worth buying and which games are not. Games basically are capable of dying before they even hit the shelves. We are killing games with just reviews alone. We are killing them faster than ever by telling customers, gamers, of which games are good and which ones are bad, which ones you should not buy into, which ones are too risky. Unfortunately, there's so many ways to kill games. The most obvious one is always going to be the most deceptive one at the same time. Because again, the smaller game developers would win if the big corporations lose in any way. And if government actually reinforces their behavior to do better, that's not going to benefit the game developers.
And if small game developers win, then people like Notch wins. Obviously, Notch has been consumed by this fucking layer now, and he's a fucking shill. If we're talking about corporation shills, Notch is the pointing finger guy, okay? Point a finger at that guy, please. Now, he could potentially do it again, but there's no incentive. You have enough money to shut the fuck up for the rest of your life. Hush money completed. Minecraft created, hush money collected. That was the journey of Notch. So fucking brilliant. And again, no matter how smart Notch is, he chose to do something, which is, a commitment, and it worked. Everyone wish they can do that, but they have to commit into doing something that they know it would be successful. And imagine right now how little support game developers actually get. Like, you have to do significant things to wow the audience. I wasn't able to do it, and I make games at this point. It's pretty serious. But I also want to exist in this social world, most importantly, to see what it's all about, to inspect it in all its glory, so whenever I do something, it is 100% successful. I need to know what I'm working with. Who are these people? Who are these gamers, so to speak? We're coming to a close, basically. And it is a little bit shameful, right? Just pirate, it is a giving up motion, right? You should feel bad. You should play the game longer, perhaps. There has to be ways for the game to collect contributions and allow people to play for free, but not exactly, and that connects us to a live service. Live service actually wants you to stop pirating. There has to be a good solution to stop pirates, and it's internet currency. The moment we have Bitcoin that can actually buy games, we solved the problem. But the Bitcoin has to be mined through some kind of moral activity. Something that people would fund, like a big charity, basically. That we would pump the money, the internet money, because it produces moral behavior, and the moral behavior pays them, those people, to buy these games, to chill in the game environments. Everything would be nice if the system actually worked. Right now, the system we have is just pure consumerism and very desperate to get as many free things as possible. No, people will not feel bad because we're always poor. No matter where the economy is going, we're always poor. We can't afford something like really essential all the time. We are getting scammed all the time. So we're always gonna pirate games anyways. There's no way for me to earn a game to be able to play the game. There's nothing I can do. That's where we stuck. This is actually the fundamental issue that's keeping us from true renaissance of gaming. This is why we're talking about gaming crash and not gaming rejuvenation. So yeah, it's pretty shameful, but this is where we are right now.